This project is an unofficial, fan-based, and fan-ran campaign based on the Explorer's Guide to Wildemount and Tal'dorei Reborn setting books, which is not approved or endorsed in any way by an official Critical Role. Please support the official Critical Role channel and company. Exandria, a large and wonderful world filled with stories and legends of gods and heroes. Whether it be a band of adventurers slaying undead gods or 9 mighty heroes saving the land from ghosts of the ancient past, unfortunately this tale is not about them, but instead a new and wild story of unlikely allies and wondrous misfortune. It begins on the continent of Wildemount in the age 840 PD post-Deliverance, taking place approximately 4 years after the end of the War of Ash and Light, a war which took place between that of the Kryn dynasty and the Dwendalen Empire. With the return of the Beacon to the dynasty and the disbanding of the Cerberus Assembly, it seemed that major conflicts in Wildemount were dying down. However, lying in the shadows of the aftermath of this war was a far more ancient and demonic evil that began to emerge from the cracks. Rumors of dark dealings and cults running rampant in recent times has led it to being far more dangerous than usual to traverse the wilds of Wildemount. How will a group of unfortunate acquaintances become the unlikely heroes of this story? Find out now on Wildemount Wonders. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Wildemount Wonders. I am your DM extraordinaire, as always, Akihiko Hishimoto, and joined with me, as always, are our intrepid heroes. Say hi, intrepid heroes.
What's us?
Bleh.
Yes, a calm intro, no cursed words were spoken this time.
Fuck!
Not yet.
Yeah, no.
I can play my Valorant sound clip if you
No,
want.
no, wait.
Oh god.
I'm always
Any-
calm in the intro.
Uh-huh. Anyways, you all want to introduce yourselves?
Yes, I am Noel, and I play Jorik, and I'm still looking for giants to integrate into society.
I'm Chewy. I play Viola, and shit's getting cray-cray.
Hi, I'm Alphonz Gartia. I play Darren Belasco, and I am in a conflicted mood of our adventure.
Yeah.
Burn.
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 Yep. I'm playing Zinfandel. Zinfandel run away from everything, Rose.
Yeah.
Maybe there'll be something to fight this time. But
Oh, you bet your ass.
who wants to do the recap?
I shall. Let me just go ahead and mark that inspiration. Okay. Last time it was a very dragon heavy session. While we were trying to take the quick route to get to Jagao, we came across a dragon that had burned down a village, and was facing off with a face familiar to definitely to Fern, and also I think Viola and Zinfandel. I think everyone else was back at camp when they first saw him. But yes, it's someone from Fern's past who was facing off against the dragon. Um. Uh. Bu- 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 Why am I
The
drawing
Ravenous
up
Raven.
LinkedIn? Yes, the Ravenous Raven. The dragon, Jorik was able to tell that the dragon had a sigil on it, like the one that they had faced from the, what was it, a T-Rex before?
Oh, no, it was an
And
ape.
oh yeah, the ape. Um, but yeah, fearing facing off against a dragon, everyone took off and left the Ravenous Raven to take care of it. Um, he let himself be known to Fern that he is still alive. Um, and as everyone continued on their travels, they spotted another dragon, a much larger one that was apparently it was equal parts infernal and draconic, and it was being ridden by a person that we all deduce is probably either the head of the cult or someone super high up in the ranks. Um, he basically let it be known whether he was aware of their presence or was just talking to himself, that he planned to kill the Ravenous Raven and um Fern's boyfriend, who uh is currently in Jigao. So Viola sent a message to her contact, and Fern sent a message to hers, and everyone just started speeding towards Jigao, hoping to get there before the dragon can attack and kill everyone, including Henrik. And yeah, I think that
Really
about
got
covered
sums
it.
it up.
And finally, as you were all, this was about like halfway to 3/4 into your travel, as you or halfway into your travel. Then, as you were traveling your last few days, on the final day, as you were nearing Jigao, you ran into a figure that came crashing down upon the corpse of a young draconic creature, and sort of stepped off and was greeted by a warm welcome from Zinfandel as he proclaimed this person to, dressed in cloth and on the back of this now dead dragon, proclaimed to be his master.
Yippee!
And that is where we shall pick up as this figure sort of gets off the dragon and sort of walks forward, flicking the blood of the dragon off of his cleaver as he'll put it on his back and look to you all. Well then, Zinfandel, I did not expect to cross your path so soon. What brings you back to Jorhas?
Well, we're just running from calamity after calamity, apparently. Dragons are flying about, there's a cult. Usual Tuesday things.
I see. So you heard of them as well.
Seen them, heard of them, contesting them.
And these individuals I assume to be your new compatriots.
My travel companions, and have become my friends since, yes.
He'll sort of look at you all as if expecting introductions.
Oh,
Nice. Oh,
pleasure to meet you. My name is Viola.
Yes, I am Jorik. It's good to meet you. A
Ah.
friend of Zinfandel is a friend of mine.
Nice to meet you. I am Darren Belasco. It is, I guess, an honor to meet the person who taught Zinfandel all he knows, I guess.
Well, he taught me my swordsmanship.
Quite.
Vern's kind of standing a bit irritably, and Vern is my name.
I see then. And judging by where you all were heading, are you all traveling to Jigao, perchance?
Yes, it appears that there's there's an attack planned on it, and we're hoping to get there before anything happens.
An attack planned. I assume this has to do with your cult run-ins that you mentioned.
Yeah, there was a man riding on a dragon that was black and red. Biggest thing I've ever seen.
Ah, I see. You met the usurper then.
This man
Oh,
is
then.
well known.
Well, not well known per se, but I am a certain figure in the dynasty, and I actually came here because of the dragon and cultist problem. I do favors for the dynasty and the Bright Queen in exchange for being able to live here in relative peace and do whatever the hell I wish, essentially.
Are you mercenary?
You could say that. More of a hunter of sorts. He'll sort of just like kick the dragon corpse. Of the monstrous variety.
Hmm.
In any case, I do know quite a bit about this cult, as I've been cleaning up a few of its messes at the request of the dynasty. Jigao was also my planned stop during my travels, so if you wish, I could accompany you all there and you tell me what you know and I tell you what you know. I would normally be hesitant, but given that you're all friends of Zinfandel, you should be trustworthy enough, and if you're not, I'll simply kill you.
Yeah. Let's get going. We gotta beat a dragon.
Bit
Mhm.
extreme, the whole killing thing, but certainly.
I will do what needs to be done. In any case, if you wish to help yourself to the corpse, have at it. And he will sort of walk over the dragon corpse, and he will accompany you all to Jigao.
Well, it's a dragon, correct?
A young dragon, yes. A young red dragon.
Detect magic. Ritual casting. Do I sense magic from inside of it? Did it eat any magical items?
Did it eat any magical
It's a
items?
dragon! Dragons have magic hordes of items. They eat people wearing fucking magic items.
I mean, fair enough.
You do
True.
not think you detect any magic items, but you do detect the remnants of, and with your eye, you can sort of see this extra plainly well, the remnants of whatever wards were being used on it, infernal wards were being used to control it, seem to have, with its death, slowly begun to dissipate.
I was gonna sort of like take a knife and try and like get like some piece of its scales. Looks very pretty. Might be a good use for clothing, maybe.
Yeah, dragon is good for smithing, right?
Yes, I can take some of the scales, the teeth, fangs, bones. We can harvest it all. Also, the meat is rather delicious. Been a long time since I've had anything draconic in nature. The hindquarters, particularly around the rump, Jork, if you want to start carving them apart. Roasted slow over fire with actually some native Zorhas grass is quite delectable.
Okay. And starts hacking away at it.
All right. If you're all working together on it, then just choose one person to roll survival check with advantage.
Jorik or Fern? That ain't gonna be me. I'm bad with wisdom.
Same.
I don't have anything. I think Aaron has +7.
Yeah.
Damn.
20.
Sorry, I was
All
muted
right,
to
then.
open my drink.
All good, all good.
With a 20.
Nice.
Okay, let me just do something real quick. This is a young adult red dragon. Let me check the size of that.
Should be large, if I remember.
Pretty sure.
So dragons aren't like wasps, right? Like they can smell the death of one of their own on you and will hunt you down.
I mean, wearing a scales of like one of their kin, depending on the dragon, definitely bodes well.
Well, I mean eating them.
Repeat yourself, Yellow, sorry.
You know how wasps, if you kill one, then the others nearby will know that you did that and hunt you down? Other dragons won't instinctively know that we are eating this one, right?
Well, you also need to remember this is a red dragon. Red dragons are very known for just being outright cruel. So,
I guess
despite
if they saw us, they would kill us anyway.
it would just kill us anyway. Exactly.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Red dragon. I'm just gonna make a list of all the stuff you get. That's the teeth. I'm guessing you're just trying to grab everything you can.
Yeah.
Horns, teeth, etc.
Yeah.
I mean, if we get enough Dragon Balls, do we get a wish?
Can I drink enough dragon fucking blood to become draconic in nature?
I think you.
Bathe,
I think you.
bathe me in the dragon blood.
I think your ancestors need to fuck a dragon in order to have any dragon.
Bro,
blood.
I am my ancestors. My ancestor was a sword. How much more can swords be in dragons? What? You forget that fairies are just created.
That is true.
Teeth, horns, scales, meat. Oh boy, that's gonna be a fun one.
Oh, I'm thinking of it.
So I do also want to say that during the travels, Viola is still focusing on the like the magical like thing that Zin gave her.
Yeah. Teeth, horns, scales, meat. Are you... Oh, claws, I guess. I didn't think about that.
I mean, we could try and find their
Claws, the
shit.
dragon eye, their heart, dragon liver,
The balls.
their fucking flame bladder.
I'm sure Jigao there's plenty of exotic Tal'dorei people potentially.
Okay, so now I'm gonna have you make separate survival checks for each of these bigger things. So the first is wings, if you want to try and harvest those. The second is the tail, if you want to try and harvest that separately. And then last would be the fire sack, if you wanted to give it a go, which would probably be the hardest one to do.
That's a, yeah.
Is it all gonna be survival?
Yes.
Alright, I guess I'm rolling. What do I roll? How many is
Just
mine?
survival with advantage if everyone's helping out. They'll just each for each body part, it'll be a different difficulty. So like wings and tail will be a bit easier, and then the fire pouch will be pretty difficult.
I was gonna say, because she. Oh, never mind.
All right, that's the wings. Now the tail, if you want to harvest that.
Is there anything you want to do, Kyle?
Oh, she's gonna suggest, since she is a tiefling and fire doesn't hurt her as much as anyone else, she can attempt the fire sack if she gets some help.
What's your survival?
It is a +3. It's not as good as Fern's, but you know,
I could just change it.
character-wise, Viola would suggest it.
Dog shit.
The tail is unfortunately too damaged. And finally, the fire sack.
That's pretty good. But it's a
That'll
good
be just barely enough.
Yes, we got the fire
Oh.
sack. We can make a
All
flamethrower.
right. Here's what your loot's looking like. You got 9 teeth, 2 horns, 9 claws, 4 units of scales, which is like pseudo equivalent to ingots in a way, and then 170 pounds of meat, and then 2 wings and 1 fire sack.
I mean, Zinfandel, I have been needing a new armor set.
Well, leather binding isn't as good, but I can forge some scale mail. Are you keen in wearing heavier armor, or
Better
is it
heavy
more
armor, but
leatherworking?
I would prefer more heavy armor, but
If you're fine with heavier armor, then yeah, I can work it in.
all right,
Red Dragon scale mail shouldn't be too much to ask for.
much appreciated.
Speaking of things
Zinfandel.
being made, the thing I've been focusing magic on, do you think it's ready to be made into something yet, or does it still need more time?
Does it seem good?
As you check on them, you do think that it will take a few more days of infusing, but then it should only take you like a few days to then make the item.
It's almost ready. Just needs a little bit more magic power, and then we should be good. Craft you something wonderfully suited to you, Viola. And you're not too far behind as well, Darren, with yours.
Yeah, well, good. Interested in
Appreciate it.
what will come out of it.
All right then. You all finish your final day of travel to Jigao. How much do you inform Hunter Alucard of what you encountered during your travels, if anything at all? Or do you ask him any questions during that travel?
I'd assume we tell him everything and like
Yeah,
get everything that he knows.
if Zinfandel trusts him, then yeah.
Yeah, I'll fill him in. I'll show him the keys and everything, blah, blah, blah.
All right. As you sort of fill him in on the stuff that has happened in the first hour or two of travel, he will sort of, as you are reaching your final hours of travel, he will turn to you all and sort of nod and say, I see then. Well, that explains why I got complaints about draconic sightings. There was one young, one adult, and one ancient supposedly sighted around here. I'm guessing that the Raven took care of the adult, or at least scared it off for now. May return. The young, I took care of myself, and then the ancient, I presume, is in the accompaniment of the usurper. Tell me, Do you all know what the name of this cult is?
No.
Didn't really give us a name, did they?
No,
I
we
think
really
that
haven't cared.
They've kind of died before we could ask them anything.
Well, they are the Hell's Heralds, or at least that is their proclaimed title. They have been making a ruckus around the continent, but a lot more in the dynasty than anywhere else. I've had to deal with a few in my time, and I believe the individual that you met is, well, one of the leaders of this cult.
There are multiple
goes-
leaders.
Well, supposedly, this individual you described, tall, black armor, and red eyes and white hair, I believe he refers to himself as the Usurper of Hell. And if my informants in the dynasty are to be believed, he is also accompanied by a consort who acts as a second in command, to a degree. The massive dragon, however, is news to me.
What if the dragon is the consort?
I mean, I wouldn't doubt that, maybe.
Hmm.
What exactly did you tell him about the Raven encounter? Did you just tell him that you saw an adult dragon and then you also saw the ravenous raven fighting it?
Sure. I don't know what else there is to say.
Would we
Like,
fucking,
would you mention that
Telekinetically
you
blasted
guys-
Fern.
we probably mentioned the sigil?
Would you have mentioned that you guys know the Raven or have had previous experience? So I guess mostly just Fern.
You want to kick him in the face?
No, she wouldn't mention anything.
All right. He will sort of scratch his chin and he will say, well, in any case, if they've also deployed the Raven, then this cult must certainly be getting a bit more bold with their actions. Tell me, do you all know of... Well, knowing the Raven as I do, I doubt he would have died from that, but do you know of the Raven's status, or did you simply leave them to their devices?
Mm,
We just kind of ran.
yeah.
Yeah, we've been doing a lot of that recently. But no, we don't know if they're alive or not. We presume they're okay. The dragon didn't fly away that we could see, so.
I see then. I suppose I know who I will go to next then for information. Suppose it's about time I visited the Raven. In any case, as far as I know, these Hell's Heralds have been very active in the dynasty. I believe that, and now I believe, given what you've told me, is due to the nature of Betrayer's Rise in Bezoxen, most specifically the Umbra Gates. Whatever those keys you have are, and whatever the hell it is they want with the Betrayer's Rise, it most certainly cannot be good. You all said that you believe that this Usurper of Hell plans to attack Jagao, yes?
Yes.
Would you have also told him about the deal you made?
Ooh, that is the question.
I don't think that matters. We kind of already broke it. Like, they're going to kill Heinrich. Do we give a fuck about it? Because he's literally en route to kill our man. So, kind of like shit in their own mouth on that one.
I don't see why not.
Are they gonna kill him, or are they just gonna capture him?
The guy's
No.
literally like, I'm gonna kill him.
Oh, they're gonna
The
kill
dragon's
him.
gonna burn him down.
Yeah.
Get rid of the fucking.
So you don't mention the like encounter with the church to him? Just double checking.
I mean, don't talk about it, how they're fucking whatever, but don't care about the deal.
But you would mention it. You just
Sure.
You see he'll sort of cross his arms as he sort of thinks about that. If that really is the usurper and that dragon is as large a thing as prostrate, then I don't see him being idiotic enough to attack Jigao full on. I mean, doing that would get the wrath of the ever-bright queen on you, and at that point, any plans you have in the dynasty might as well be forfeit.
I don't know. This guy seemed kind of deranged. He was either he either knew that we were there and was actively threatening us, or he was talking to himself and is a crazy person.
If he did know you were there, do you think he was perhaps trying to taunt you in some way? Or perhaps even distract you? He seemed to have known about whatever the hell these keys are, and I highly doubt that he would have said all that silently for no reason, but that is my own thoughts on that matter. In any case, do you all then, if you are able to find the Helmut, do you all plan to stay in Jigao and fight then, or do you plan to leave for Bazoxen as soon as you can, once you find him?
Well, I can't say I ever saw fighting a dragon in my future, but if they are planning on just attacking a city for no reason at all, then I want to at least do my part to help, even if I'm not directly facing off against it.
I'll look at the
Yeah.
rest of you.
I do not believe we're strong enough for dragon, but like Zinfandel said, I don't think we should be running away anymore. We fight, get strong.
We can do more than just fighting a dragon. We can always help out wherever we can.
Well then, if it is true that this usurper does plan to attack Jigao, then I suppose I best stay here as well. In any case, however, I would suggest finding that Henrik as soon as possible and discussing further plans with him. Whether you wish for me to accompany you in that or not, I leave to you all. Once we reach Jigao, I can figure out my own things to do and prepare if you wish to be left alone to your devices.
Considering that you trained Zinfandel and he's really strong, please stick around.
He'll look at the rest of you to see if you're fine with that.
Evan's just like shrugs, like nodding his head.
No, I'm fine brushing up on my swordplay. There's more I can learn anyway.
All right, then. He will accompany you for the time being then, as you will eventually arrive in Jigao. Do. And as you arrive, let me get out the description here.
Oh boy.
Cow.
As you walk in, you can see that Jigao seems to be like a hodgepodge collection of a bunch of different villages that sort of grew together and into each other before becoming this larger sort of city like area that's right on the sort of water bank here that has its own port and is on the northern coast of Jorhas. You would know that it is cut into 3 areas. First is the Meat Waters, which are the primary docks of the city on the banks of the Ifalone River, which is home to its thriving fishing industry. Then there is the Jumble, which is the collection of densely populated villages in the center of Jigao, which is further inland. It is built among mangrove trees and horizon-back tortoises that serve as mobile homesteads. It's a lively part of the city, dwelling in the everyday chaos with a series of twisting streets. Given the district its name, it's filled with shrines, stables, taverns, amphitheaters, shops, athletic fields, and workshops. And then finally, there is the West Walks, which is on the eastern edge of the city. They're stilted homes built over the wetlands themselves, where paddies are cultivated to grow grains, and one of the rice farms there is pretty popular and ran by 2 of the clans of Jigao. But overall, it is a very lively city, populated mostly by goblins and orcs, but also the occasional human and dwarf and others as well.
Question.
Yes.
Can I go shopping?
Yes. I mean, it's a big town.
I would like to look for a flame tongue weapon.
Well,
Oh.
Oh, I see.
I wouldn't mind trying to find a tattoo magic artist.
All right, then. Well, with that being said, if you do wish to sort of shop for things, especially if you're shopping for magic items more specifically, you'll be able to find the other mundane things here. But if you want to shop for magic items, roll me some D100s.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Guess I'm gonna fuck myself.
1d100. 24. Goddamn. Not doing so good, guys. Jerk.
Got
Do I
this.
want to use my inspiration for this?
I can't use inspiration on a D100.
Damn it.
Yeah, sadly.
So
Do I wanna
Zinfandel,
use-
you're looking for a flame tongue. Darren,
Weapon.
yeah.
Any flame
Flame
tongue
tongue.
weapon.
Darren, you're looking for a tattoo, correct?
Yeah.
Hold on, let me just.
It's an uncommon tattoo, but like,
Magic tattoo. Viola, would you be looking for anything in specific?
Viol's gonna be looking for something to help her defense. Whether it's like a cloak or like an item specifically or a tattoo. Um, yeah, someone boost her poor AC.
Jorik,
Mm-hmm.
what are you looking for?
That's a good question. I don't really have anything you'd really be looking for. Maybe another new weapon. So, can I join Infidel to
Would
help
you like
him
to
look
just
for
help
weapons?
Zinfandel looking for
Yeah,
his
yeah. Let's
weapon?
do that. I was thinking about doing that. Yeah.
Fern, what are you looking for, if anything?
I think I'm too poor to buy anything, so I was also going to offer to help Zinfandel.
Yeah, triple advantage.
Or if one of us wants to help the other, I
Oh,
guess. I could, since you're going
Yes.
to Zinfandel, I can go with Viola, I guess.
I mean, I'd also look for a weapon for myself, if possible.
I don't think I could buy anything.
No worry, friend. I help.
Yeah, shopping trip.
All right, then. In that case, first, first Jorik and Zinfandel, roll me d20s.
We're rolling bad tonight.
It'd be like that.
Uh, 8 and 12.
Hmm.
As you two sort of walk around and look around, you would notice, as well as everyone, really, as you all are walking around and looking for shops and such, would be able to notice that the streets are rather lively today. And not only that, but it seems like there's a lot of people out on the streets and sort of gathered in central places. And it seems like there's multiple events going on throughout the town. And so the town seems to be a lot livelier and more filled to the brim with things in general than you believe it usually would be. And with that, as you all are walking, you will eventually come across a let me check something. Jigao. Where is it? You would come across an area where you see a lot of people are gathered. And as you sort of walk up to it, you can see that they're all gathered around this like decently sized table that's kind of just like in the middle of this more open town square area, where it seems that there is a large, more old and grizzled orc man that sort of sits at the table, and you can see that he's currently like arm wrestling another orc before he will just slam the orc's hand down, and the orc will sort of grunt and get off and walk away as the rest of the crowd sort of cheers. But what catches your eye most is that you do see that almost like put on a display is a variety of weapons that are sort of behind the table and man. And each of them looking decently magical in their own ways.
Okay.
Well, approach, I guess. Jork, you coming with?
Oh yeah. He's looking for weapons as well. Need more weapons to kill.
Well, good evening. Congratulations on your win. Your weapons there caught my attention.
If you refer to reference pictures, this is the man that you see, and he'll sort of turn to you and say, "Oh, I'm glad they did. I assume you would want to try and win one."
And we just win them then.
Aye, after all, it is the time of festivities, my friend. It is the annual festival of merit. We hold contests for warriors, artists, arcanists, and athletes to all prove themselves. And if they manage to, then well, perhaps we can give them a nice little boon for their troubles.
All right, then. I'll gladly take you on for one of those. Do you happen to have a flame tongue sword or weapon of choice back there?
Oh, allow me to check. And you see, he will sort of get up and go over to the stand that has a handful of weapons there. And let's see what he's got. One, two, 3, 4, 5. God damn.
Mm-hmm.
Da, 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 da. Oh boy. That's quite some interesting things we've got here.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, then. You see he will sort of bring back he will, after looking over the weapon, sort of write something down on a piece of paper, and he will put it on the table, and you see he has written there are 5 different types of weapons written down. And he will sort of look to you and say, "Some of the weapons are a lot more rare and powerful than others, and so you will need to win multiple times in order to be eligible for them." And the weapons you see is at the bottom of the list is a Blood Rage Great Axe.
Mm.
After that, you would see a Blood Spear.
Blood. Okay.
Then a Flame Tongue sword. And then a Dragon Slayer sword. And finally, at the top of the list would be something called a Blood Axe.
Blood axe? Didn't you already say blood axe?
No, that's a Blood Rage,
Rage.
Great Axe.
Oh. Okay.
Essentially,
That's a pretty good one, especially for a shark.
Blood Rage.
Don't
Great
even know what that does,
Axe,
to be honest.
Blood Spear. Flame Tongue, Dragon Slayer, and Blood Axe. So, the way this is going to work is that you need to win a certain the more rare or powerful the weapon, the more times you need to win.
Damn.
Let's fucking roll it, I guess.
Yeah. Got this.
It will
We
be
gamble.
conflicting athletics checks versus this individual.
Let's go gambling.
Ah!
Here are the amounts that you need to win for each one.
Oh. I mean, all you gotta do is like have Jorik rage and then keep like.
Well, you can both take it on separately.
Yeah.
So you essentially have 2 shots at whatever weapons you ideally. And if you want, if you like if you just want if you get to 3 and you're like, I'm good, I'll take the Flame Tongue, you can do that. Or you can, even if you decide to beat him 5 times, you can then still just choose the Flame Tongue.
Does Fern see anything, by the way, too? She was also looking.
Oh, well,
Is there an archery contest? Perhaps?
I was gonna do her and Viola,
Oh,
around the
okay.
same thing.
Cool.
Gotcha. Alrighty. Sure. You want to go first, man?
Yeah, let's do it. I'm gonna use my rage. My
All right,
battle
I
cry.
believe you get advantage, correct?
Uh-huh.
Go ahead.
Natural 20.
Oh,
God damn. Yeah, no. You see the first round, you sort of lock hands, he sort of smirks a bit, looking at your smaller stature, and then you bam! Just slam his fist into the table, almost catching him off guard. All right. Round 2.
13.
Unfortunate. You see, as you sort of meet hands with him again, you will both push and push, but this time he's braced himself and ready, and he managed to slam your hand down. All right. You are currently tied now, so you're basically back at 0-0. If he gets one up on you, it's over. If you get one
All
on
right, let's
on
just keep
him,
rolling.
then you can
22. Tie.
Oh,
tied.
22.
yeah.
For me, okay. 23.
Oh,
Zero. 17. Okay,
Damn.
so plus 1. 27. A plus 2. 24.
Oh.
There we go.
Nope.
That's the flame tongue. I'm good.
All right. You see, after you go back and forth with this man again and again, by the end, both your arms are a little bit sort of tired and exhausted as you shake your wrist, but he will say, My, I was not expecting such strength from an individual such as yourself. The weapon is yours if you want it.
Yes.
I'll take the flame tongue then.
All right, then. You have a flame tongue longsword.
Question.
Yes.
If I give Jorik haste, does he get a benefit from moving faster and having two technical attacks in a turn?
The best I'd give him is advantage, but he can just rage to get that anyways, I believe.
Ooh. Okay, fine.
I mean, if there was bardic inspiration or bless or guidance,
So this
I guess
flame
guidance
tongue
would be it.
greatsword?
Actually, hold on. Let me roll. We'll see.
I assume I should hopefully maybe be able to reforge it towards whatever shape I would like given time.
Usually a flame tongue is either a long sword or a great sword, if I remember.
Well, it can be literally anything, but yeah,
Yeah,
generally
true.
it's like a long sword.
Yeah.
It is a long sword.
Am I able to reforge it into a greatsword? Add some extra weight to it, some dragon scales, pimp it out.
If you were to use a subsidiary like magical components, I'd say yeah.
Yeah, I'll use my Feyblade.
Well, I more have meant like if you want to turn this long sword into a great sword, you would need like something fire related, but you have like red dragon scales and stuff
Yeah.
like that, so that'd work. Or you could like try and siphon the enchantment onto an already existing thing, but that would be
I'll just
significantly more
make this one
difficult.
better with. I wanted to use just some dragon scales and shit anyway to like pimp it out.
All right then.
I'll cheer Jorik on that. I'm rubbing your shoulders, getting you loosened up, Jorik. Get angry.
Yeah.
Fill yourself with the rage and take him down.
Yeah, this is just like the time when we were talking with that orc lady. I got this.
Quite just like
Raises
that.
an eyebrow.
And then he'll ready himself and hype himself up and go into a rage.
All right. It will once again be advantage versus flat.
I got any other bonuses with this? With such as like powerful build or something?
You do grow in size, huh?
Yeah.
What's your extra rage damage currently?
Oh, that's a good question. Did I
Like
update
plus
it?
3?
At 5, it should be at +3.
Yeah, I believe it's a +3. I don't think I updated it, so I have to make sure. Yeah.
I'll give you a +3 to your athletics checks for being
Hell yeah.
a size larger. So +3 on top of whatever your normal athletics is.
Here, I'll add a thing to that so you don't have to keep track of that. I think for that it would bless. That's a save mode. Whatever. I guess we'll just have to keep track of that. Advantage. Papa.
All right,
1.
that's 1,
2.
2. That's
Cool.
18.
Yeah. Oh.
All right, that's
okay.
3.
Jorik's just going right for the blood axe.
You might as well.
18 again.
Another 18.
Ooh.
Okay.
To 2.
Back down to 2.
2. Papa.
21.
So 21.
Oh,
Back up to
Back up to
3.
3.
Oh, damn.
28.
Up to
4.
4. Could be the
Is that-
last one.
4 is the
okay.
Dragon Slayer. 5 is for the blood axe.
If I got the Dragon Slayer, would I be able to like throw that? I don't even know if it's worth it for me to get
It's
that.
a Dragon Slayer greatsword.
Great sword. I'm not really proficient. Well, I have proficiency with that, but
Your
I need
proficiency
more of
in-
like.
You could throw it, yes. When you're large, you can just throw normal weapons, I'm pretty sure.
Let me check. I got thrown arms.
But also,
master.
you could just win all 5 and then choose whichever weapon you wish.
Sounds. I mean, you got the blood axe again. Is that what you said, right? I mean, let me take a look here.
You're on the Dragon Slayer.
The blood axe
currently.
is the
blood axe
best
the
thing unless
final
you want
one.
the Dragon Slayer Greatsword.
Oh, okay. So I have to win one more. Okay, gotcha.
Yes.
All right. I thought it was the other way around. My bad. Oh, Pam. Oh,
Oh, your +3 just barely gets you to 28. So you
that's
see
crazy.
as the two of you are grasping hands, he's holding his own very well for someone who is now like significantly smaller than you. But with one final resistance, as he just holds as long as he can, you eventually, slowly but surely, slam his fist into the table, and the entire crowd sort of erupts in cheers. Seemingly, this is the first time that someone's beat him 5 times in a row. He will sort of
You-
shake his hand.
Hmm.
You are quite incredible. I must say, I did not expect you to be as big a challenge as you were.
It's the might of giant, friend. Do not fail. It's not a shock that gets beat by strength of giants.
All right, then. Do you take the blood axe, or do you take any of the other weapons? I will say, since he is offering them up, since he is basically offering them up to other people, you can get the descriptions of them if you wish.
Yeah, I would like to see the description of the blood axe.
All right. This is the blood axe.
Blood for the blood
And
god.
then this is the dragon slayer.
Dragon
I could
Slayer.
also show you the other two, but truthfully, they're not as good.
Yeah. Oh, so this is just straight up Vox. Shit. Okay. Who to attack? I mean, just gotta hit him with it? Shit, I could just throw my axe around like that. Fuck.
Is a +2 to attack and damage. It deals an extra 1d6 necrotic, and if you reduce a creature to 0 hit points, you gain 10 temporary hit points.
Huh.
That'd be really good. The Dragon
And
Slayer is cool, but that's pretty.
Yeah, the
The
blood
Dragon
axe is
Slayer
really
would be
good for tank.
great for like if we get Darren to come here and it's like, oh, okay, we're fighting a dragon. Yeah, I'll use that instead of my flame tongue. But
Yeah.
that's kind of niche.
It
But
is
we could have
pretty
Darren come and
niche.
try to win it for us
Yeah.
because I can throw that in my back pocket for dragon fights.
And I cannot contribute to assisting, so yeah, I'd have
Ah.
to be Darren.
I gotta take the blood axe. There's no way I can't.
I just hope I'm able to win whatever I'm wanting with like as little of my
also,
resources used.
You know, aren't you also a Goliath?
What?
What?
Me?
Yeah. Or are you like a giant or just a big dude?
No, I'm a Goliath.
Oh yeah, they're
Yeah, that's what I mean. So you're like big man
like
Grog.
Grog.
Yeah, I am.
You Goliath bros.
Uh-huh. I
Wait,
thought you were
is it-
talking about Darren. I'm like, no, he's just a snake man.
No,
What?
Snake man. No, it's
That's why I was
Wait,
confused. I was like,
is
what?
it the actual blood axe from of Grog?
Yeah, that's why I said it's a Vox Machina shit, man.
It's a magic item from Explorer's Guide to Wildemount.
Dang.
Yeah.
I will say also, both of you roll your choice of perception or history.
Now I need new art with my new sword, bro. This thing is
Ah,
sick.
God. Oh no.
Your
Love
flaming
that with-
dragon greatsword.
Either one. Perception or what was the other one?
Or a history. Perception
History?
or history.
Oh, what the fuck? I got. All right. Well, I guess I'm going for history. Apparently, I'm proficient in history. What?
What happened?
yes, you are.
I just clicked the wrong channel thing.
Oh,
Casey, I want to see my new
Okay,
sword.
then.
I feel like this is a legend you've always been heard of since you're Goliath. I'm sure.
Jorik, this was like a secondary, unrelated thing, but just because of that natural 20, I would say, Jorik, you are aware of who Grog is, his relevance in this world, and that this weapon probably
I'd be
at one
shocked if I
point
didn't.
did belong to him, but that role was more of for the individual who you arm wrestled.
Oh,
You've traveled all over the lands before, and you've been in the dynasty, out and in the dynasty, a couple of times. This individual, it took you a bit to recognize because he's a bit more aged than he once was, but this orc goes by the name of Merrill Bronzefang, and you would know that he is a member of the Aurora Watch, which are essentially the dynasty's version of their essentially soldiers and guards, but more specifically, he is a rather high-ranking one here in the town of Jigao.
It is honor to face strength against someone such as you.
Oh, you flatter me. But today, you are the strong one. It is great to have you here in the dynasty. Enjoy the rest of the festival, friends. And if you have anyone else who wishes to challenge me, I am always open.
I certainly do. I'll let friends know.
Disguise self. Roll it back.
Goes to back the line. Disguise self.
Just put like a really shitty cloak on.
I,
Raise your voice.
I think I still have the fucking cultist robe. I do.
All right. Because you all are kind of, in a way, looking for close to similar stuff, we're gonna do all of you together. So magic tattoo specifically for Darren. And then, Fern, are you helping out Viola with looking at defensive stuff, or is there a specific type of thing you're gonna be also looking for?
Ideally, if she could find some kind of like bow, that'd be sick. But if not, she's just gonna stick around Viola.
All right then. I want you all each of you roll me a d20.
Okay.
That's 7.
Okay. 13.
I'll use a luck die for that one.
I feel like every time you use one of those, you roll lower.
I'll roll another one. I'll do another luck check. There we go. There we
There
go.
we go. Okay, there we go. Redeem.
Redeem.
Okay then. 15.
Don't worry, I have 2 tides of chaos and 1 luck die. So if I have to do anything, I'm still good. I'm still good.
That's what he thinks. Actually, I can just... this, and then... All right then. As you all are sort of walking around, you would also notice that the town is rather lively. There's a lot of festivities going on currently, and as the three of you have sort of wandered off as your own little group together, you would find a stall that is pretty unique and interesting compared to the others. as you would see this very, if you refer to reference pictures, you would see sort of a bit off to the side of the road, not nearly as crowded as the others, an individual sitting in like a chair with another chair in front of him, or like a reclinable, like a wooden version of like a dentist chair is the best way I can describe it, in front of him. And you see this individual sort of sitting in the other seat as people are wandering around him, and you can see that he has like a variety of bottles of weird liquids and needles sort of assorted on the tables around him.
I like him. He's adorable.
Yeah.
And you can see that there's like a older orc woman that sort of is getting out of the chair that she was sitting in there. And she'll sort of be like rubbing the back of her neck as she has like a tattoo there that sort of glows with a translucent magic.
Well, looks like we found your tattoo person, Darren.
Certainly. There we'll head over. Sort of like, excuse me, are you a procurer of magical tattoos?
You see the individual sort of look to you and say, "Yes, yes. I love needling people."
Oh.
Excellent. I like your style.
I mean, I am the stylist. So, you know, I needle people, I make them good, and...
Well, I guess, could you needle me good, then?
Depends. What you gonna give?
What can I offer?
You see they'll, like, turn their head and scratch their chin. God, is there not just
I'm gonna, like, be selling my, like, lifespan to him for a tattoo.
Well, it depends. What type of tattoo do you want? You want a good one, a bad one, a funny one, a magic one?
I was hoping for a magic one, preferably one to help me boost my, I guess, punching.
See, they sort of like put their fingers to their temple. Me know. You want Eldritch Claw tattoo. Needle
Yes.
up arms, good. But very,
Exactly.
very, very delicate, very expensive.
All right, how much would it cost?
Fantastic question.
I mean, it's an uncommon item, so I would assume it's below.
He just does the Deltarune thing, just like sees how much money you have, add 1 gold to it. That much.
Hold on, let me open up Darren's sheet.
I have a total of 367 gold.
Sorry, it was
368.
368.
Fuck!
No, but you see he'll sort of look at you and he'll tilt his head and he'll go, 250.
Deal.
Yippee! Yippee! He'll sort of like just get up and jump out of his chair and like almost push you into the seat and recline you back as you then feel like wooden clasps that you didn't see there before latch onto your wrists and legs.
You know, everything will be fine.
Time to
I'll be
needle,
fine.
needle, needle.
I'm glad I don't have a fear of needles.
Well, a Constitution save.
Oh God.
Con save, and it's just normal because it's not poison. 20, let's go.
You manage to grit your teeth, and it is quite painful, but he makes some very nice sort of ornate iridescent tattoos on your forearms that sort of glow with a bit of a eldritch energy as you will acquire this, the Eldritch Claw tattoo.
Yippee, yippee. I can punch ghosts now.
And totally nothing else bad.
Yeah, definitely.
Would the other two
What?
like to do anything with this tattooist?
Viola's going to, after seeing that, hi, do you have anything that can help me, be a little harder to hit?
Barrier tattoo.
Okay.
Make stronger. Different levels. Good,
Different levels.
great, amazing.
Oh. Well, how much would your amazing be?
Hmm. 25,000 gold.
Oh.
What about your great?
5,000.
Oh.
And your good?
450.
Okay, I can manage that one. And yeah, she's gonna pay it.
All right then. You see, he will do the same and sort of immediately shove Darren out of the chair, and then put you back in it. As he will. Where do you want this tattoo? Darren's kind of has to be on his forearms because of the nature of the tattoo, but this could go anywhere on you, really.
I'm
Bring up Sam.
thinking. No. I'm thinking like the collarbone, like depending on like how big it is, like down the down like the shoulders and like across the collarbone.
That'll work. You will get a uncommon rarity version of the barrier tattoo, which essentially gives you your AC without wearing armor is now 12 plus your dexterity.
Oh.
You no longer need to wear armor, basically, to get the benefits of, like, light armor.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Nice.
Considering dexterity is one of your better stats, it's pretty good.
Yeah. Let's see.
What does that bring your AC up to?
Wait, so is it just my dex modifier?
Yes.
Oh. Oh no, I got ripped off.
Oh, you me?
My modifier is a +2,
Oh,
so my AC is 1 more than it was before.
well, could have been worse.
You don't need armor anymore, though.
Yeah.
I don't think I was wearing armor to begin with.
You're wearing leather.
Yeah,
Oh.
leather is not that great.
Okay. Not too bad.
Actually, wait, I can just do this.
Yeah, you should be able to edit her base AC,
Go
right?
in. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Where the fuck is it? AC. Armor class, custom.
Custom
12
AC.
plus dex. Bang. Boom. There you go.
Bing, boo, pow.
Okay. Let's go ahead and add. Well, no, tattoo's just there.
Yeah, it's just there. That's the other benefit of it. Like, you just don't got to worry about armor anymore.
Or the weight of armor.
True.
Fern. Are
Yeah.
you gonna entertain the tattoo concept, or are you just looking more specifically for a weapon like you mentioned?
She's looking more for weapons. She doesn't really know of any tattoos that would benefit her, and she's poor, so
And she's poor.
my only option is some form of contest, or I'm not getting shit.
Alrighty. What was your D20 roll? Let me roll something. Jesus. Okay. What the? That was weird. No, not that. Okay, interesting. Interesting indeed.
And the DM says that. You need to worry.
Yeah. We're already dead.
Oh my, whoa, no.
You're already
Shinjiro.
dead.
Nani?
So as you're walking around, you see this ragged guy in a cloak, and he has this like chain whip that he's offering to anyone who wants it. You know, something called like, I don't know, the Morning Star.
Wait, what?
Fucking kill yourself.
That'd be crazy.
Alrighty then.
Won't let me use it in his other game, but wants to give it to us now.
as you three move on from the magic tattoo artist, you do eventually come across another sort of gathering of individuals. This one sort of off in the field, farther away from a lot of the actual buildings, and you do see what seems to be like a shooting range that has been set up. And you see a variety of individuals that are all sort of lining up and taking shots, and you see... Let me check this individual's name.
Lord Shido.
Nice.
Yeah.
Excellent name.
Glabagluke, we're going back to Rick and Morty old naming convention.
You see...
Robin Hood.
And his merry men.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just position this a bit better. There we go. If you refer to reference pictures, you will see this individual. Actually, I'll just move this over here. I don't know why I haven't been doing it like this previously. You will see an orc, an older, pretty well put together orc, sort of standing wayside by the by all the target, by the shooting range. It's like over here in this like open area right next to the large tortoise.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
And you see a bunch of people shooting their arrows and such, and this man sort of directing them all. And you can see, similarly to how was described with the other two, there's a rack basically next to him that seems to have 5 different tiers of things there. You see
I see.
Do we see?
Sorry, I was reading something.
No, it's okay. I have vision.
You can see that the first like that the first 3 things on the rack actually aren't a weapon per se, but is more of a large bundle of different types of arrows. And then there seems to be 2 different sets of weapons, or two different bows sort of at the very top. It's another set of 5 basically.
Okay.
Is that guy the one by it, or?
Yeah. He's the one sort of directing them
I'll
and such.
come over and kind of look over the arrows and bows.
You can see that the first 3 bits of ammunition, or 3 bundles of arrows, are all different types of magical arrows. And then you see 2 bows. Are you gonna try and like evaluate them yourself first, or are you just gonna ask him what they are?
He was gonna ask him. I just figured if he sees someone checking out the stuff, he might.
Okay, yeah, I was just
Yeah.
wanted to see if you want to try and figure out yourself first.
I ain't gonna know shit.
You see, as you walk up, he'll sort of walk over and say,
Ah, hello there, ma'am. I take it you are interested in perhaps winning a prize.
Possibly. I was wondering what exactly your options are.
Well, basically, if you manage to hit 5 bullseye, well, every bullseye that you hit in your attempt at the shooting range is a tier of prize that you get. with 5 bullseyes being the ideal goal to get the best prize. Our first prize is a bundle of walloping arrows.
Walloping?
Walloping. Walloping.
Okay.
And you see he'll pick up one of the arrows, and you can see that instead of like the normal arrowhead, it has like almost like a miniature fist to it.
What?
Fisting arrows? Okay.
We'll be sure to
Hide them from Darren.
knock down any foes that you hit them with enough.
Look, Menagerie Coast man gotta do what he gotta do.
Hey man, I
Next.
get it. Prep's probably hard in this era.
Wait a minute. These arrows aren't in the Karma Sutra flashcards.
No.
After
If you
that-
slide,
We have these winged arrows. They are good for curving around cover and corners and traveling long distances without any problem. And he'll sort of show you that the feathering and fletching of these arrows is really mastercrafted, and the feathers even have their like a little iridescent sheen to them. And then there is you see the third bundle of arrows is like not nearly as thick as the previous two, the walloping and the winged bundles, and he'll sort of hold up one, and you can see that unlike the previous ones where only like one part of the arrow is a bit different, you can see that this one, the arrowheads, there's a wide variety of different colors of the arrowheads in this bundle, and you can see that each arrowhead is uniquely carved and sort of engraved, as he'll say. These are, well, rather decently rare and powerful arrow, and so we will not be able to part with many, nor will we guarantee they have exactly what you may need, but they are arrows of slaying. We have a couple assortments of different types you could choose from to best slay whatever foes you plan on facing. Dragons, beasts, etc. And he'll put it down. And then he'll gesture to the two bows. This bow, the first one, the 4th tier prize, is a serpent's fang bow. It is forged from magical wood, and the string is inlaid with a sort of arcane ichor that coats the ammunition it shoots, allowing it to deal additional poisonous effects to the arrow. And then finally, he'll pick up the last bow, and you see it's a very ornately carved and crafted longbow with sort of elven sigils sort of engraved and calligraphy sort of made all across the bow staff. This is an oath bow. When it comes to having a trusted weapon by your side that will slay whatever you wish, there is no better ally to an archer than this. All right then, but those are your prizes that you could possibly get.
So
If-
how's this gonna work?
You will roll attack rolls with the longbow, and different. The higher you roll is the place on the target where you hit. So, like,
for example, 20 or above would be like a bullseye. You have 10 shots. You only need to land 5 bullseyes to get the full, get the biggest prize, and then 4, 3, 2, 1, etc. for each subsequent prize.
Like in a row, or is it
No,
like
just of the 10.
Oh, there's 10. Okay.
You get 10 shots, and you need to hit 5 bullseyes to get the highest one, 4 bullseyes for the next, 3, 2, 1, etc.
Can
That's
I
cool.
can I ask a question, Aki?
Go ahead.
Why does the damage on my longbow look wrong?
I don't know. I haven't touched your sheet, so...
Poor K, Rosalina. Poor K.
Because you replaced the damage die with 2 instead of 1d8?
I didn't do that because I just put my archer bracers as a modifier.
Well,
Okay,
then I
weird.
don't know, because I didn't touch it, so...
Interesting. Okay. I'll
Could
think
just
about
be an
that.
auto thing from Roll20.
Yeah.
Yeah. Could be a fuck up, yeah.
I'm glad I noticed that.
Yeah, that would have sucked.
Well, it only was affecting your damage, so...
Yeah. Alright, so just roll. Hope I roll high.
Basically, like, 20 and above will be a bullseye. And there's like 4, rings to it. Bullseye at the center is like 20 and above. 15 and higher is like the second ring, etc. You're shooting for 20s, basically.
How many misses?
20s
do I
or
get?
higher. You have 10 shots total.
10? Okay, so I just need 5 above 20.
Yep.
So I guess
Okay.
you could just roll with the advantage and then count it as 2 arrows if you wanted to.
Hmm.
I only
This is
kind of
just your-
see it as like, oh, this looks fun.
I
I'd-
feel like I have a way to get myself a...
Alrighty, I'm just gonna put these down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. There you go. Alright. You have 10 shots. Better make them count.
Got this.
Not a great start.
Oh no.
You see that arrow flies
Oh,
long,
no.
and you see it flies past the target, and as it does, you see it lands like right in front of a goblin. It's just like,
Oh, no!
Are you
What?
fucking serious?
ah!
Double that once! No!
You see that goblin turns around to go to walk away, and then another arrow lands at its feet.
Viola's going to like pull Fern aside, just Fern, you need to get your head in the game.
Lock in.
Would that count as help?
No, you could give her
Damn.
bardic inspiration on rolls, but that'd be burns
could
of
I-
your bardic inspiration.
Could I like stand in front of the target and just give? Well, no, that wouldn't work because that could just make her.
There's no
do
way that you could
advantage.
use the help action for this.
No, I was
I'm
thinking
gonna-
like using
Advantage.
luck.
I'm gonna give the one bardic inspiration for the 14. At least it. Well, yeah, it's a
I would have to
D8.
max roll to...
Yeah. She has 10 shots, so she still has 7. She also does have a fucking plus 10 to hit.
Okay.
So,
26 is pretty.
There we
good.
go.
straight bullseye.
Nice.
There's one. Another bullseye. Splits the previous
Okay, the
arrow.
pep talk.
Oh,
Splits
Let's go.
the
Let's go.
previous
Let's go.
arrow.
Let's go. Let's go.
Hits
Bardic.
the,
Help with this.
Oh, gonna bardic that one.
Yep.
What is
Alright.
it, D6?
D6.
D8.
Oh, D8 now. Yeah. Let's go. Let's go.
Oh,
Let's go.
just enough.
Splits the other arrow.
Let's go.
I just need one more.
Yep.
Yeah.
Splits the arrow again. You do still technically have what? That was 5-3. You still have 2 more shots if you do just want to fucking flex on them.
Do it, do it, do it.
Knowing my luck, but yeah. Okay.
Oh,
And then a sixth arrow splits down the bullseye, and you see a lot of people just turn and look at you. Like, a lot, you could tell a couple of people were like laughing and chuckling as you missed the first two, and then you just locked in and thunk, 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 thunk. Just arrow after arrow, literally landing air on top of each arrow and splitting it previously before you then sort of put down the bow as you finish, and you see everyone sort of just staring impressed, and the older orc man will sort of smirk and clap a little bit.
Well done, lass. You are quite the shot. Well then, which of the prizes would you prefer?
If you wish, I can show you the descriptions. If you,
Yeah, just to make sure I'm looking at the right.
I'm
I can
guessing
show
you're going
you
for
the
one of the
world.
bows.
Bright and glimmering,
Uh-huh.
splendid.
I'm guessing you're going for one of the bows.
Yeah, like the ammo's cool and all, but
Serpent's Fang says longsword, but it's a long bow in this
Yeah.
instance.
I feel like I have to go to Oathbow
The oath
for
bow?
an extra 3d6 damage.
Oh my
The
god.
problem is with the oath bow, I'm pretty sure when you make it, like, just keep in mind you have to kill that target. So if it's something that runs away, it like fucks you pretty hard.
Really?
I'm pretty sure. Oath
The
bow has a
target
really
of your
weird
attack
mechanic.
becomes your sworn enemy until it dies, or until dawn 7 days later.
So
can only
if you
have
let,
one
if you let
such
something
sworn
go
enemy at a
away, you
time.
cuck yourself.
When your
You
sworn
gotta
enemy
kill it?
dies, you can choose a new one after the next dawn. So essentially,
I mean, but it doesn't say that I have any disadvantages for
no, you
attacking
just don't
other
get
stuff.
the bonus.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
just don't get the bonus, so it's not that big of a deal.
Oh,
It's just I have to, if it gets away, I have to wait 7 days to count a new sworn enemy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But and like it gives me disadvantage on attack rolls with other weapons if my enemy lives, but I don't really use other weapons because there's not much point in me using like a dagger as much compared to my bow.
Yeah.
But because it also makes it to where they can't benefit from cover whatsoever unless it's total. And
However,
there's no
you
disadvantage
can
for
only
long range.
use it on one enemy a day, basically. So you kind of have to choose, a big dude if you're gonna use it.
I mean, my thing is like, yeah, the Serpent's Fang is an extra D10 poison damage, but like, I already do extra poison damage, and also like, that's really putting all my eggs in one basket.
Yeah, I know. I was just clarifying. It's not like
The
a
oath bow is
hunter's
the way
mark
to go,
thing
for
where you
sure.
can-
Yeah, I'm gonna go that. The ammo's cool, but I'm gonna take the bow.
All right, then. He hands you the finely crafted elven bow.
I'm gonna flex on my brother so fucking hard with this.
hell yeah.
And I'd say it's about at this point that all 5 of you would meet up.
That we're bringing Darren back over to get the Dragon Slayer sword.
Come on, Darren. You gotta see if you can arm wrestle this man. Come with us.
Arm wrestle?
You got this, friend.
On the way.
um,
Listen. If you can do this, you can have all the gold in my pouch. But it's just a sword. We're gonna be
I
fighting
mean-
dragons. Come here. Come on. Come
gold-
on now.
gold. How much gold is that?
600.
Okay, where's this man? I'm going to beat his ass like it's nothing.
Just taking him over to get the Dragon Slayer, hopefully. Hopefully. Prage.
Yeah. Oh, also, I was curious. You are a sword, right?
What'd you say?
Discord just dropped for me.
Oh, same. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was just asking. You are still a sword, right? Can you be forged upon, or?
As in me, like, can I think that is always something that every living creature can undergo. But, I was born of a sword, not that I per se am a sword. It's like when a fairy is born from a really beloved flower, they're not still the flower, they become a fairy.
Sword is still around? Have sword?
Hmm.
I have a penchant for swords. I love them. I get a little bit excited and starry-eyed when I see them. I have a natural affinity for them, if that's what you're asking. But also, I've developed a love for all weapons. I do admire your blood axe.
Just curious, because you said you could forge weapons. You can forge yourself to be. Yes.
That is something I may look into, Jorok. Perhaps I could find magic that would turn my arm into like a sword blade. Fight with my own arm instead of wielding a sword, though I would have to master a new fighting style for that.
I mean,
Perchance.
I could teach you how to use your arms as weapons and hands.
I'm a little more swing large portion of steel towards something's face, but maybe one day. Anyway, you must, well, destroy this orcish man in arm wrestling.
Okay, I think I've got this. I go see
All
the
right,
orc
then
man.
you all walk up again. You see the old sort of veteran will look at you all and sort of smile.
Well then, come back with the new friends. I see.
Certainly. It's well, I do
Trying
love
to rob me
my-
of the rest of my wares, I see.
I am a man of good bets, so I'll see if I can get one hand over you.
All right, then. Go ahead and roll. I don't
Tides
think you
of-
have anything that gives you...
Tides of
I guess
Chaos.
that. All right.
Tides
you
of
need-
chaos, but also,
What?
ha-ha! Just kind of like, you've got this. As I'm rubbing your muscles, you can feel yourself kind of get jittery and faster.
I feel like that's not gonna help me, but okay.
Oh, I just said it would give advantage.
It's gonna make the blood
would.
rush a bit different.
Yeah.
I said haste would
Oh
give
no, oh
advantage.
no.
It's just
They're like,
that
"Ooh."
the other two already had natural
Advantage from our
advantage.
shouts.
Yeah.
You're still bricked up from getting tatted on.
All right. You have advantage. Go ahead and roll your first one.
All right, let's do this.
Ah!
God
Darren,
damn.
Darren!
Okay.
That's one win.
Okay, second win. 20. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Yeah.
Win number 2.
Okay, that's 2 Tides of Chaos. I'm out of Tides of Chaos now.
No, you have haste.
You have advantage
You
from my
already have
haste.
advantage.
Oh, I still do have advantage.
So you just keep rolling. You're good.
Okay. Okay.
I will say he notices you cast haste on him, but he sort of just shrugs it off.
Okay.
He's not going to be a
26. I can't roll. I can't roll lower than a 20 at this point.
All right, that's
Oh,
3.
you say that.
What's the
One more, and you can get it.
Just one more.
Just one more, just one more, Darren.
Okay.
Lock in.
Okay.
Lock the fuck in.
22.
Bang!
I don't
It
even
goes
see this
back
other
down
dude's
to
rolls.
2. Oh fuck! I've been GM rolling. Sorry. You've won every single one except for this one, which was a 24. As he will
dang.
slam your hand this time.
Can
You're
I use
back
it like
down to
that?
2.
Nah, I won't use it like that. I'm gonna use it like that. This one.
Do
Okay,
it, do
back
it, do it. Use the left eye.
down. No.
It's
If I get lower than a 20, I'll use a luck die. 25 this time.
Back up to 3.
Boom. Okay, one more. 24. Come on. Yeah.
There's 4.
And you're good. There's the Dragon Slayer sword.
Whew, that was a workout. Not gonna lie.
Indeed. Even without your friend's assistance, I can tell you are strong.
Can't go out adventuring without a good amount of muscle.
Well then, the prize is yours. Go on.
And he'll hand you the Dragon Slayer greatsword.
And Zinfandel, here you go. And
Here you go.
thank you. 600 gold, baby.
Time to hit the slot.
Yeah, slots.
All right, then. While that was happening, Fern,
Yes.
you sort of, while they were busy with that, you decided to slick back a bit away from the group, where Alucard has kind of just been keeping his distance, being very low-key and sort of just staying very inconspicuous, falling from a distance, sort of just leaning against houses or being in alleyways or under a tree, and you'll sort of walk up to him as he'll turn to you.
Is there something I can help you with?
I wanted to ask, you mentioned earlier that you have contact with the Raven.
I mean, the Dynasty and the ever-bright Queen do occasionally ask favors of me, so I have contact with the Aurora Watch and naturally the agents of the Dynasty. I've worked with this Raven a few times. What's it matter to you?
Yeah, I'll just say I've had many run-ins with him over the years. I was just a bit curious since you made it sound like there was a chance you potentially were someone that at least had some form of routine contact, but if it's more so just asking for favors.
I know how to find him. Oh, well, I know how to get in contact with him. I don't have a direct line like a sending spell or some magical attunement, but I know who to talk to get where I need to be and to see who I need to see.
Well, I guess if it comes to that, maybe I'll ask you a little bit more about that, but that's really all I wanted some clarification on.
Are you seeking to get in contact with the Raven?
It's complicated. It'll depend on how I feel later.
Well, I am likely going to be tracking him down after this little excursion anyways, based on what you all said about seeing him near the marshes. So, if you have any message for me to pass on to him, or somewhere to meet him, I could do that.
Oh, I'll think about it and let you know before paths split.
I see then. Well, what is the plan now? Enjoy the festivities and hope a dragon doesn't raise this place to the ground.
Truthfully speaking, I was very much hoping to encounter Henrik here, but I feel as if he was here, a likely place for him to be is attempting to beat every challenge in the vicinity. So if he's not doing that, not passed out at a tavern, it's most likely he isn't here, and we'll probably at least be here for the night while we set off, I guess, more so towards the Umber Gates. The other
Fern.
likely place for him to be.
high or low?
Hi.
All right then. He'll sort of look to you and say,
If you wish, I could scout the city, see what I can find. I've had my fair run-ins with the Helmut as well, though not nearly as many times. Mostly a bystander in his escapades. And, well, I am a hunter. Tracking things down is kind of what I do.
I would appreciate it. I have been traveling for quite a while, looking for him.
And I shall do that. And in the meantime, I advise you to get your friends together and figure out what exactly you all are going to do about this current situation.
I'll do.
I shall see you all at whatever tavern you decide to stay at. I'll be able to figure out which.
he'll sort of like kick up off the tree that he was standing next to and begin walking away.
I'll head back to the group.
All right then. As all of you regroup, the sun is beginning to set. What do you all do?
Oh, I'm reforging my sword with some dragon parts, and I'm gonna make it a great sword tonight. What we're doing.
All right, that's your plans for tonight.
You like extra weapon? Yeah, for material.
You're
I-
pretty quiet
Oh,
and cutting out.
God damn it! Sorry, I turned it down so I wouldn't pick up. But yeah. Do you want the weapons that you've given me in past? Because I don't see myself using anything
Well,
but this blood axe.
The hammer has a spell which will be better for an AoE situation. So you might
Good
as well hold
backup.
on to that.
I have let's see. I have regular great axe, my first weapon you saw me with. And no, that's really it. Yeah, that is it. Also have hand axes, but I like them.
No, keep everything you have, Jork. We'll never know when we're going to need to throw something away.
Okay. I just thought I'd ask.
All right then. So you're crafting. Everyone else, I assume you all are going to talk at some point. But first, if there's any, I assume that Darren and Viola are continuing the channeling.
Yeah.
That is just something I'll naturally say you guys are doing
Yeah.
each rest.
But Viola is going to try and like perform an inn to get some money.
All right then. Finding an inn, performing, finishing up your sword, Zinfandel, Jorik, Darren, and Fern.
Darren wants to buy some materials, if that's okay.
If it's just mundane stuff like torches or like stuff like that, you can.
I was hoping on finding materials to help Zinfandel make me plate armor.
I have a bunch of iron ingots, and you have.
I mean, I
we
was
have the
about to
things.
say, you guys do
I
have
have
all
some
your
silver
ores if
ore.
you remember,
Okay.
Yeah.
and a bunch of iron.
Okay. Then
I will say you could, in theory, make golden plate armor, but you know,
Dude.
that would be really gaudy. Not gonna lie, that's a bit too much for Darren.
gold and silver armor adorned with dragon's teeth, claws, and scales.
That's how you
Linked
make some cursed
forged
armor.
by the Fey creator, Zinfandel Mercurial Rose.
Nah,
Yeah,
you
that's
just
a
gotta
cursed
be,
Bang,
armor.
bang, 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 bang.
you just gotta be Gilgamesh.
Yeah.
Full
Oh,
golden
fuck.
plate.
But while you're doing that, I'm also gonna make myself. I assume Aki, I can flavor make myself a magic sheath, so I don't have to like fight to sheath two great swords on my back, on my ass.
Yeah.
Okay, sweet.
Hmm.
You just make like a X sheath.
Yeah, yeah. Big great swords hanging on my ass.
I'm trying to think. I guess I'll just go and buy more supplies for us.
If you just search up like however much torches or rope or stuff, just all the base prices for
Okay.
that stuff. I'm not gonna be a stickler about it. Fern?
He's probably just gonna be like sitting there waiting for dude to show back up.
And Jork?
Yeah, he's gonna talk with Fern. Fern, I've been curious about things about you.
Such as
Well, you say you look for your friend, right? But why you look for him in particular? And who is that man that you like have aggression with? That's Zinfandel kicked in face.
well, for one, that wasn't really him that Zinfandel kicked. I think, considering that he exploded into smoke, it was most likely some kind of play by the cult stuff going on, because he wasn't acting quite the same either, but
Oh,
visually, yes. But it was indeed him with the dragon. As for Henrik, he mentioned he helped me during the war, and he became my mentor and traveling companion for a couple of years. He taught me most of what I know outside of my alchemy, and last time I was with him was him helping me flee the dynasty, actually, and then I chose to try to go off on my own. I thought it would, I don't know, be a sense of experience building per se, but I ultimately think that was rather stupid of me to do. He's been always very dear to me, and the individual, the Raven, best way to put it is that's my ex-boyfriend.
oh. It is it bad? Bad relationship? And bad?
I everything was rather fine with him. I mean, sure, it wasn't the greatest by, I would say, the standards of what Zinfandel describes with his wife and such, but for me it was pretty good until he kind of lied to me about something rather important. More so, he kind of just lied about the whole Raven situation, so
That's a big lie.
yeah, if it wasn't for that, truthfully, I would still be with him now and just have been living in the dynasty, but it caused a lot of problems. He's not really the greatest at You know, when your partner decides to reveal their occupation by, bringing you to a town as they pillage it in front of you and murder women, children, it's not the greatest look. But
No, that's not so.
no, it was not fun. But orders are orders, I guess. And similar to myself, he doesn't really feel much empathy and morality and such. It's another conversation. Just he's a horrible person, and I hate many things about him, but it's complicated. She kind of just stares at her hands and
Do others know of this?
not all of it. I don't really feel the need to tell them, as anytime I attempt to talk about some of the personal stuff regarding me, they don't really seem to fully listen, so why bother? But I don't know. I love who he was as a person, don't love knowing the full story of him. Feelings get complicated. That's how it is. That's why I'm not the most fond of everyone insisting that me and Henrik are some fairy tale love story, because I don't really have a great track record with that sort of thing. Don't really want to subject him to such.
I am not good with love either. I get experience from just how feeling are. So I cannot say, but I think you are very empathetic. I mean, you didn't leave me to die in cage, or others. I'm not so sure he would have done same. By sounds of it.
I mean, truthfully speaking, as terrible as it makes me sound, I almost considered not. But I don't innately really feel much pull towards that sort of stuff. It's more so just thinking of, okay, well, what has Henrik taught me? What has Zach and my father taught me, Those are kind of the guidelines I attempt to follow, but I don't really feel much natural inclination to them.
You seem to use logic a lot for that kind of stuff. You need to find out what makes you happy in that situation. At least how I see it. That's how I adventure. That's how I get in situations. That's how I'm here. With friends. Follow your happiness. Or don't. I'm no guide.
That's partly why I'm attempting to find Henrik. I mean, I don't know, things tend to be pretty good when he's around, and I do love him as well, even if it's scary.
Love does seem scary. I do not blame. I appreciate you telling me this. If there's any trouble with, your ex or anything else of that sort, I'll help you out, one way or other.
I appreciate it. I really don't think he will be much. At least towards me, he won't be an issue. I mean, you saw in fact, he's always been a bit too protective, if anything. I don't want the man to die. He's just an asshole is the best way to put it. I don't.
Yeah. A lot of people asshole. So, understandable.
Yeah, I just know, at least knowing Zinfandel, he's going to want to just immediately kill him, and, well, sure, a while back that sounded kind of nice. Truthfully, I don't think it would alleviate anything for me, so I gotta have someone around for, when Henrik gets old enough and passes. I don't really, no offense to my brother, but I don't really want to have to just hang around home. I don't know anyone else, so.
Understandable.
Zinfandel and Fern just besties growing old together.
For real, literally.
doing Golden Girl shit. I'm just making weapons and you're killing people with poison.
Yeah, dude, come live in my super awesome house with my alchemist dad. He can be your sugar daddy. Set you up in the ultimate forge.
Yeah. Well, everybody live life different. No. Infidel live life like sword. Fighting and whatnot. So, he's understandable how he is. But it's how you take life that way, you know? How you experience and how you make happiness.
Yeah, I'm still kind of working out on that. I mean, like I mentioned, I didn't even really gain proper emotions till a few years back, and even now, outside of my family and Henrik and the Raven, this is probably the most I've interacted with other people, so it's a learning situation. I will say it's a little difficult at times, specifically the eccentric too, but I try.
Yeah, just doing fine. It's like me when I turned bear. Oh, you just got to learn from different perspectives.
That really was such a pivotal moment for you, wasn't it?
Well, not many people could say they turned to bear.
Fair enough. Can't really argue with that.
Yeah.
Well, I hope if you ever get the chance to temporarily be one again to enjoy that freedom you mentioned, you do. I know permanently it would probably be very fun.
I just like helping others. It's good for how you say, arbiter gets help with others and people like you and listen better. It's how I roll. So, yeah, if you need help in any way, don't be afraid to ask. We are friends.
I'll try. I appreciate it.
I'm going to go see if Infantile is okay with this smithing. You'll have a good night.
You too.
All right, then. With that, Zinfandel, roll me a Smith's Tools check, and for reforging your sword, and Viola, roll me a performance for
10s.
Okay. I'm going to be using my Mantle of Inspiration.
Alrighty, go ahead and roll performance.
Uh, 23.
You get about 26 gold.
Okay.
Yeah, somebody
throughout the
really
day.
like that performance.
People are really into the new tattoo.
Hell yeah.
2 10s, huh? I'm gonna give you an ultimatum for it.
Uh-huh.
Me?
No, you, Zinfandel.
Okay.
As you try to get it done today, maybe it's just from the long days of somewhat stressful travel. Maybe it's from going around and doing a bunch of events after traveling all day. You're not feeling the greatest. You can even feel it like in your hammer strikes and such. You could finish this today for twice the cost. So let's say if you wanted to use the dragon scales to make the blade bigger,
Mm-hmm.
it normally would have taken 2 bits of the dragon scales.
I'll just pay the extra. It's fine. I don't think anybody else cares as long as I have enough for Darren's armor.
Well, you have how many do you have? Did I write that down in the group chat or in the fucking
And dragon, I'm pretty sure we have enough scales.
4 units of dragon scale.
Well, fuck us.
Or wait, no, it take 1 unit to do that and take 2 units to do it normally. Double that if you want to do it with this lower performance. That leaves you 2 units of dragon scales to make you could do medium armor with 2 units of scales, but
Is scale mail medium?
heavy armor. I think
Scale mail
so.
is heavy.
Is it?
Pretty
I
sure.
think it might be.
I think it's medium.
5e armors.
Yes, it is. Oh no. Scale mail is
Scale mail's
medium armor.
yeah.
Chain mail is heavy armor.
Chainmail's dog shit. That's only 16 AC.
Yeah. Weird.
For
Why not
me, it
just
would
wear, like, better light armor.
honestly.
I mean,
scale
Scale
mail
mail
would
is the
be
same thing.
Scale mail would actually be worse for me than chain mail because I have no dexterity.
Okay, yeah, I got no dex, then yeah, you need heavy armor. That's fine. But would you even use scales per se for heavy armor? Or can I use like more of the teeth, bones, and stuff to make like actual plates?
For if you were going for like chainmail specifically, you'd probably need all the
No,
scales.
it'd probably be splint
If
mail.
you were going for
realistically.
splint or
Strips,
if you're going
strips
for
of metal
plate,
riveted together to a backing of leather.
I was gonna say if you're going for plate, you might need all the scales and then either some metal or some of the teeths or other things to serve as subsidiaries essentially
Yeah,
on top
I feel
of
like
that.
I feel like
For
splint would be what I would
splint,
do.
you could get away with just a few of the like teeth and or claws to serve as those like subsidiaries.
Would there be any bonuses since we're using dragon material
You'd have
for it?
resistance to fire damage.
That's pretty good. Not gonna lie, fire resistance is pretty
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, I'll
Pretty
make you splint armor or plate depending on what we can do. But
Gotcha.
Just the
You
one
can
use
use
build
those,
those.
also.
so-
It's really just how much of the resources from the dragon you want to use up. Chainmail would be all the scales. Splint would be the scales and a few of the other parts. Plate mail would likely be the scales, a good portion, if not a lot, of the teeth or claws. I don't remember exactly how many you have. And perhaps even some metal needed as well. You can make any of them. The question is just how many resources do you want?
Yeah.
How much? Of the
well, I'll
dragon do
finish
you
I'll
wanna
finish my
burn?
sword tonight
Yeah.
because I want it for the next fight. So
That'll be, or actually, what? I wrote it down, but it's up in the chat pretty far. Did someone else have it written down after I wrote it
9
down in the
teeth,
chat
2
for you all?
horns, 9 claws, 4 units of scales, 170 pounds of meat, 1 fire sack.
I'd say if you want, you could use the 2 horns instead. I think
I'll use the
that'll
horn.
work.
I'll use the horns then. Yeah.
All right. It's not your best work. You have to use a lot more material than you would normally have to use for something like this.
Fine.
But better safe than sorry, and you have a sick-ass Dragonfire Greatsword.
Sick.
With that, as it got later in the night, you all would have found a tavern to stay in, and the person in that tavern, seeing that you all, like, I imagine Fern, like, wears her bow on her back.
Yeah.
Seeing that you all have, like, a few of the prizes from the events, this, like, orc woman would have let you know that you basically get a one-night stay for free since it is the time of the festival currently.
Hell yeah.
For the hospitality. And so as you all are finishing up your smithing, your performances and stuff, it's getting very late. The tavern's kind of getting emptied out besides the people who are staying there, until eventually the door to the tavern opens and you see Alucard walks in, and everyone roll perception checks for me.
Oh,
He's gonna be like injured or something like that. Oh no, that's a 9. My bad.
Yes, a 10.
10, 13, 9,
come on, that
23.
one. Knew it.
Fern, the first thing you notice is, well, Alucard himself. You do see, it's very subtle, it's a bit hard to tell given his regalia, but you do see different dried blood stains, sort of sprinkled across different parts of his, like, cloak. Not his blood, you can tell very easily, because his cloak is not tattered much. But the thing that catches your attention immediately is that you can hear 2 other sets of footsteps behind him. And you sort of clock these individuals first, one of which was covered in a lot more dried blood than the other, which is the first individual that walks through the door. If you refer to reference pictures, Alucard's like a decent 5'11" or so. He's decently tall for a human, but not like super huge. The man that comes in behind him is probably like way thicker and about 6'4" or 5" around there. As if you refer to reference pictures, you see this individual with sort of dried blood splattered across like one of his legs and one of his, and like his right pec and shoulder. Sort of walk in, towering behind Alucard, and then you would see the second individual who walks in.
Oh,
As you see a sort of older, more rugged man, smaller than both of them, around 5'10", also with occasional splatters of blood across him, as you see this individual.
Okay. So.
Oh shit.
He's hot.
Fern would have been sitting at like the bar. Upon seeing that, she stumbles like off, knocking the bar stool over and doesn't care, and she's immediately running over and going to throw her arms around him.
Ah.
You see Henrik will sort of just instinctively, one of his arms will sort of wrap around and pat you on the back, and he'll sort of look down and say,
Well then, it's good to see you again, Fern. It's been far too long.
I'm so glad you didn't run and I didn't have to chase you any further. And she...
as you say that, you see Alucard will say,
Well,
we'll explain later. He'll say as he just walks over to the like tavern bar and just sits down.
She's gonna kind of just check him over for injuries.
You see a couple of like healed over scars that are like newer, but like he seems in pretty good shape. You can tell a lot of the blood on him is not his.
Okay. She's just going to like. She's not even acknowledging the presence of the other individual. As she just kind of brings him kind of over to the bar, just like glued to his side, basically.
He'll follow, and as he sits down, he'll immediately sort of, almost as if it's just instinctually second nature, slam a fist on the bar and say,
A mug of ale, please. After this night, definitely gonna need that. Also, how did you do that magic thing? Speaking into my head, I thought that was like a sibling power thing. Like you and...
Oh, like
It's a bit of a story. I kind of struck a bit of a deal with one of the cultists.
what?
It wasn't bad magic. It was good. It was just a scroll. It wasn't.
Uh-huh.
Their exchange.
Well, I
was
trust you
to-
more on that stuff.
Yeah.
But how in the world do you know the fucking blood hunter of the dynasty?
He'll say as he looks over at Alucard, and Alucard's just sitting there quietly.
Truthfully speaking, I just met this man maybe like 12 hours ago. I know him. Apparently someone in the group I've been with knows him.
Oh, and who the hell are all these people?
He'll say, sort of looking over the rest of you before his eyes do stop, and he looks at Jorik, and you can tell, Fern, he immediately gets that like glint in his eye of, big strong man, huh?
She's just gonna like rest the hand on his arm and kind of lean and be like, if you wish to spar with him, maybe in a bit. Maybe in a bit.
His mug of ale will eventually get there, and he'll just grab it and take a sip as he sort of looks over at you all.
Viola, she's probably been like had like a drink in her hand too, like kind of like turned when all this was happening, and she goes, "Oh, hello, my name is Aldwin," and she sees the other person, and she jumps up and runs over and gives him a hug.
You see at the moment you hug him, he just like turns his head and like is trying to like shrug away from it as best he can, and he's just like,
You never told me that your fucking friend's friend would be this much fucking trouble to deal with.
Well, I kind of didn't realize he would be either. I'm sorry about that.
You better fucking be. You owe me like 5 drinks.
Okay, yeah,
And then
I
you
can
get a
started on
fucking
that.
blood hunter involved, that fucker could have killed me.
In my defense, we just met him.
he just shakes his head and he walks to the very end of the bar and just slumps down on it like he's exhausted.
And Viola's gonna cover his tab for the day.
With
But yeah, sorry about that, Mr. Henrik. I am Viola. We've heard a lot about you. It's nice to put a face to the name.
I am pretty amazing. In any case, you all... The fucking werewolf told me about
and as he says werewolf, the Alden will sort of look over and say,
Please, not so fucking loudly, perhaps.
and Henrik will just be like,
Oh, yeah, sorry. My furry friend, or your furry friend.
and you see Aldwin just fucking slams his forehead on the fucking bar counter.
I like this man. This guy's pretty fun.
He told me that apparently a cultist dragon's coming to burn the town down. Is that still a thing, or like?
We did encounter a very, well, I witnessed a very strong-looking man speaking as if he was the leader of a cult, riding an ancient dragon, talking about wanting to kill you.
The usurper of the Hells, leader of Hell's Heralds. The cult that has been causing all these problems that it seems you all are intertwined with. If I had hazard a guess, what he said was a bluff, an attempt to try and get you all to assault him. If your agreement that you made with that Callistus fellow is anything to be seen as true, then infernal cultists would not break a deal so quickly. Additionally, however, I'm afraid that deal may already be broken, as it would seem that your friend here, the moment he heard about that, decided to follow a lead and may have already massacred some cultists in ambush, waiting at the town for you all. That is why he was not at the festivities or around for you all to encounter. You see Henrik sort of just like scratches the back of his neck like, yeah.
I mean, truthfully, I didn't expect it. I'm actually should kind of rest it like a hand on his forearm. I'm impressed, honestly, that you managed to hold it off so long. I mostly was just buying time to get to you, quite frankly.
So we are killing these cultists then, yeah?
Don't think there would be any way to stop you from doing so, truthfully. Even if
You're
we
right.
wanted to. Yeah, exactly.
They are assholes that locked us in a cage and constantly hindered our progress and then complained about us doing it, so yeah, fuck them.
There's really
Yeah.
no choice other than what we're doing right now.
To be fair, I went in cage willingly. I thought that was their culture.
Spend some time with them. Not really my style.
Well, you met my friend. He was part of cult, so I didn't think much of it.
Wait, am I the only one that was actually captured?
Well, no, I was captured because I deserted, but like,
Alright, I stumbled upon all of them captured by a cult.
And you saved them all. Seems like I'm rubbing off on you then.
That's what I said.
You would be able to see also that this is like the most like positive emotion you have seen on her face. Like she's almost like preening excitedly as he says that.
He'll sort of just like wrap an arm around you and like pat you on the shoulder.
Christian side hug.
No, more like he's like leaning down, like with a mug in his other hand. As he'll sort of just look to you all and say,
So then, what's the plan? Stay here, kill a dragon, go... I think they're all going to, Boxing 10.
you see Alucard will just pipe up.
Bazoxin. Yes, Bazoxin, that one.
I think that works. I think especially Zenfin has been itching for a fight with a dragon, so...
Oh, I'll take on your man too.
She'll kind of give you a look at first of like, what do you mean by that?
See, he'll immediately
In a
sort of
fight, right?
turn to you and be like,
100 gold on
I
Henrik.
will say I'm not one to turn down a fight at any time. I'll take you all on if we wish. Oh, that
300.
would be fun.
Wait,
400.
hold on.
This would be a good way to get stronger.
I mean, I'm not.
Yes, this.
I'm not against it.
You see Alucard will sort of stand up and he'll say, "Before you all begin to enjoy the merriments, we need to figure out what you all are doing. And whether that the usurper's statement about raiding this town will lie true or false. It's entirely possible that he was merely trying to provoke you all to come out and steal your keys, or perhaps he was trying to get you to break your agreement first, though that is irrelevant now. Or perhaps he was banking on you all making your way to Jagao and staying here for as long as possible, so that he can have Bazoxan for himself. You found your comrade.
Ooh.
Hendrik.
He said you found your comrade, like referring to Henrik.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I was talking.
So what now, then? Do you all stay here and prepare for an attack that may never come? Or do you all book it to Bazoxan as quickly as you can in order to see if you can outpace them at their own game? Or do you decide to stay here, train under me or Henrik, or find some other means of growing your strength, and then head to Bazoxan? You have
Train
many
more people.
allies now, and many ways to go about this, and I can assure you that the Hell's Heralds are already planning on how they shall handle this.
I think truthfully our best action is to stay and train for a bit. I mean, obviously you was Infandel's teacher, Henrik was mine. We need to get stronger, and if an attack happens, we can handle it then. If not, at least we're getting stronger, and it would be rather foolish if we just ran to Bazoxan at the level we're at.
Is that the name?
Hey.
And in the event that there isn't an attack, that the cultist gets, what, 3, 4, perhaps even a week's head start, depending on how long you wish to be training for.
They already have a head start, so
Considering that they have dragons, it's not that hard to think that they can travel quickly
You know what?
already.
2 of those dragons have already been slain, however, do not forget. One by
Hmm.
myself and the other by the Raven.
This might be an idea that perhaps Zinfandel would come up with before me, but I actually think it may be better for us to head straight there. And obviously they've been observing us. They've been, as you said, planning for what we'll do next. I don't think that they'll expect us to, after avoiding direct conflict with them, to come straight on their doorstep. That might be the edge that we need.
but no offense, what are we going to do? We haven't been able to grow in strength at all because we've been running so much.
Well, then we don't have to go straight to Bazoxan. On the way, we can train while we're stopped. We can take care of anything we come across on the road. We can build our strength on the way.
Yeah, like fight that big lizard that we missed.
That's if we run into them again. That's also up to chance.
Well, we can go or we can stay. I don't care. Either way, I'm gonna get some energy out later. And I need to break these swords in. Plus, Darren did win us the Dragon Slayer sword, so we do find a dragon. I'll make sure to cleave its head clean from its fucking body.
I'm down there.
Alucard will sort of look over and say,
There's the question of if you do depart for Bezoxen immediately. What if there is an attack on Jagao and it is left defenseless? Of which I have a proposal.
You stay here to defend the city and the people, and we go and try not to die with the keys.
You truly are my disciple.
I mean, I would follow their agreement of having Henrik staying.
No, Henrik goes with you all.
Oh.
It's already broken, I believe.
Oh.
Right?
I literally caught them in the middle of massacring an encampment that was waiting to ambush you all, so yes,
Oh,
the
well.
agreement is broken.
There we go.
From what it sounds, you have three options. You stay here, you train with both me and Henrik, and we also wait here to see if an attack occurs. If it doesn't, by the time that your training is done, then you all immediately head for Bezoxen. Secondly, you could immediately leave from here, take Henrik with you, and leave myself here to rally the guards of Jagao and the Aurora Watch, and brace for possible impact. I might even be able to reconvene with the Raven if I am fortunate enough to find him. To additionally assist us with such. Or, finally, you just... Well, those would be my two ideal options. You could also additionally, if you want to take the risk of leaving Jagao defenseless, bring me with you, but I would highly advise against it.
I think we just move, honestly, is probably best. Keep moving. We could find lots of things out there to increase our...
I mean, we could also train with Henrik on our way there. No?
Yeah, that exactly.
And also, assuming that they want him dead, they will probably start bringing things after him. And with us there, it'll give us more time to practice as well.
So, I am going to ask you all the question out of character now. What is your next course of action? The three options that were basically presented to you as a possibility is you could stay here and train with both Henrik and Alucard, which would be training with two extremely skilled individuals, as well as waiting for the possibility of a siege on Jagao if it does occur, and the experience that would also grant. You could also leave Alucard here to lead the defense of Jagao. He is a rather well-known hunter and very capable fighter. And possibly, given the Ravens' close proximity, he might be able to garner their support in defending Jagao alone, while you all take Henrik, who can train you guys as you make your way to Bezoxen. In which case, you will get to Bezoxen by far faster, but will not receive as in-depth information or training that you would have if you had Alucard there as well. And those are your two pretty major options. You could also choose to just bring Alucard as well, and you would get the same amount of training as if you stayed in Jagao, but the safety of Jagao would be heavily compromised. If there is a siege, which you are uncertain.
Viola is going to suggest she's going to say Just walks up to Aldwin. Hey, so I know the whole hero thing isn't really your forte. But if you stay here, if anything happens, you can let me know and we can rush back. If that's something you're okay with doing.
He's gonna look over at Alucard.
You're not gonna, like, kill me, right? Because I'm a werewolf, because I'm, not completely evil.
And Alucard will look at him.
So long as you stay out of my way and you don't be evil in my presence, I have no reason to hunt you.
And then he'll look at you.
Yeah, no, I'm staying wherever the fuck he is.
Okay.
I've already...
Um,
Listen, Viola. I'm not getting involved with fucking cultists, okay?
Yeah, I figured. If they do come though, just let me know, okay?
Sure.
And then she's going to how much is it for the most expensive like drink at this tavern?
They don't have like anything super fancy, so just like 5 gold.
Okay. She's gonna put down 10 gold and just get him 2 extra.
All right then. So, what's the plan, folks?
Should we stay or should we go now?
I think it's pretty unanimously agreed that we're going, so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
with Henrik.
Yeah. If we
Traveling
go,
with Henrik, leaving Alucard here.
Whatever. Yep. Works for
Yeah.
me.
and if anything goes down, then Aldwin will let me know.
I will say that after the night's rest, if you do want to do some quick training with Alucard or some final talks about strategy, anything like that, you can do that
Absolutely.
at the beginning of the next day. But for now, your course of actions will be heading straight from Jigao to Bazoxan and leaving Jigao in the hands of Alucard for if a siege does possibly happen.
Sounds
Yeah.
about right.
Mm-hmm.
With that being said, we will get into what you all do, your final moments with Alucard before leaving Jigao, and what the plan of travel for heading to Bazoxan looks like. We'll figure all of that out next time on Wildemount Wonders. Thank you all for playing. Thank you all for watching. And oh yeah, before I forget, you all level up.
Wait, what?
Oh, thank God.
You
Oh,
have found and reunited with Henrik, and as well as been enlightened about
oh my
the
God! I have
cultist
three level
name of
spell
Hell's
slots now.
Heralds and other things like that.
Or do I?
Let's fucking go.
You have hit a decent milestone here, so
No, I should. Yeah.
we will see. Don't forget to level up. You should all be level 6 by next session. And with that being said, we'll figure out what happens next time. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for playing, as always. And remember, is it Thursday yet? Bye-bye.
Bye.
But
Hey, if you enjoyed this campaign, you might enjoy my other campaign, which was ran before this one, called Castlevania Blood Debt. It is a dark fantasy-inspired campaign by the likes of Castlevania, Dracula, and many other vampiric and gothic literatures. It is a bit more serious, but if you enjoyed this one, I definitely urge you to check that one out as well. Besides that, Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.